This is the Golden Hour Grind, Season 2, off scripted, where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want. Just gotta keep it PG. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. My name is Aria Hoskins,
My name is Allison.
and welcome to the Golden Hour.
Podcast.
So say Golden Hour grounding. LOL. So what are we talking about today, Allison?
We are talking about some characteristics that we inherited from our parents.
Now I want to know which ones you think you got.
I got a lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that I've had a lot from my mom or my dad. More okay, maybe because I do like animals, and that's like my family and them. We had dogs and shit like that.
Same.
Yeah, we had dogs and stuff like growing up. I've had birds.
Mm-hmm.
My mom hated cats, so she wouldn't have a cat.
My mom hates cats too.
So I don't know. I see. Well, a lot of people when they look at me, or if they've seen my family, or some of my family know me, a lot of people say I look like my dad. Well, like when your face type features, those are stuff that I inherited. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it, but it is what it is. So what about you?
People say that I look just like my mom. Not like a spitting image, but I look just like her. And I get a really, really bad trait or characteristic from her.
What is it?
Thinking that everything is right.
I
Like
mean,
everything that I say has to be right.
you are an Aries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. But my mom has it like real bad, and I got it like kind of bad. But I'm trying to grow out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I don't know. It's just a good feeling to be right. But sometimes people be like, I don't like admitting when I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, a lot of people are just stubborn. I feel no. I mean, it's the difference between admitting when you're wrong and then being stubborn. Some people is just not gonna say it. They're like, I'm right because I said it.
Yeah.
You're wrong because you said it. My opinion is always valid.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. What other things you think you inherited? What do you think you got from your dad?
From him, I really don't know. I think I'll get like some of his kind-heartedness. Like my dad is a really, really person, but I mean he'll check you when you're wrong, but he's really just like a laid-back type of person, and that's me. Cause he's a homebody. He loves to stay at home, stay in the bed, get some chips, watch TV all day, sit on the couch, let the couch leg up. That's me. So I think I got that from him.
Do you think that impacts like how you grew up too? Like the small things you've inherited from your parents?
Oh
too?
yeah, because like you said, I've grown up around animals literally all my life.
Mm-hmm.
I had a cat. I had 2 dogs. I currently have 2 dogs now, but I had 2 dogs growing up. I was around a snake. My brother has a lizard.
I can
at
do a
home.
lizard, but a snake, no ma'am.
Yeah, it's a lot. I had fishes when I was growing up. I've always been around animals.
Okay, do you have any siblings?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think your siblings have inherited from your parents that you
I
don't
don't
think you
know.
got? Or like just...
I think my younger brother, he got a smart mouth. Like a really, really smart mouth. And he's a boy. But I'm like, dude, you have a smart... And I be wanting to punch him sometimes.
Oh my God, same. Because I feel like, okay, my brother, I mean, obviously, my mom and my dad was tall, so I've obviously got height from both of them. My brother is 6'3" and is 18 with a smart. He's a know-it-all. He thinks he knows everything. He thinks his opinion is valid.
Same.
That's why I said when I asked you about your zodiac sign, you're an Aries. My brother is an Aries. So yeah, I get that, but I don't know. Maybe physical strength is some stuff I think I've inherited from my mom and my dad because they both were athletes growing up. Well, when they were growing up and stuff like that, even still in their adult lives and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I don't know how some of that works though. Like some of the stuff you've inherited from a parent, if you think about it.
Some of it is genetic, and then some of it is just like traits you just picked up from when you've been around them all your life. Because with the genetic side of it, like, it's some people that are like really big boned and they can't lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter how long or how hard they try, they cannot lose weight. And that's the genetic side of it. Just like the trait side of it, like I said, for me, my mom is literally a know-it-all, and she will back it up.
Okay, do you think you can lose some of those inherited traits from your parents when you go to other places? Like, say, okay, you know how parents are supposed to send their kids off to college, and then you were in a whole different environment, and that, say, like, okay, your mom sent you off to Auckland. What's some stuff that you picked up around, like, traits you think you picked up around campus that you know you didn't get from your parents? Because the fact, like, you're only in a new environment.
I think I'm more organized now because I write my stuff down. Like, I wrote stuff down when I was at home, but it's really been, like, picking up now. Another thing, I probably, because I'm, like, on my own. So it's not like, okay, I have to go to school and I come right back. I may stay after school for sports or whatever like that, but I come straight home. So it's like with college, you go to classes.
You're on campus.
You
ain't got no
have
other
your own
choice
little
but to go to
space.
class or stay in your dorm or room.
Yeah, or if you have a car, you can just go wherever you want. So I think that's just like the aspect about that too. It's like venturing out.
So do you think it, not, well, like I keep saying it, but like you think it still comes from like, being in different places. So say I know you grew up in Chicago. So say if you didn't grow up in Chicago, but your parents, like you and your parents didn't stay in Chicago all throughout your life. So you think also like your environment may have picked it up too with some of your traits?
Because I lived in the ghetto.
Not the ghetto.
I still live in the ghetto. So there is literally like, I can't even sit outside for like 2 minutes.
Why? It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. Because, like, okay, if I was back home and I was with my mom and dad and stuff like that, think of it like, okay, I grew up in Charlotte, and the area I grew up in was very busy. It was one like the main, like I was literally right off of one of the main roads that cut through Charlotte, like in general. So it was like it was busy up there, but I stayed sheltered. So
I was too. I stayed sheltered when I was younger and a little bit now. But I mean, when I go back home, they say, okay, let me know where you're going. But I mean, when I'm at home, like now when I'm in college, I really don't have a curfew. Like I'm
Nobody
mindful.
has a curfew.
Yeah, but I'm mindful to myself, like, okay, I need to be in bed by this time because I have class in the morning. But when I'm at home, like, I still set myself as a curfew. So I still have that curfew for me because I know that stuff gets busy or dangerous around like maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, okay, I need to be at home at like 12.
Okay.
So I still set that curfew for myself. Plus, I go home sometimes to work.
Yeah.
So I set that curfew for myself. I think that's another trait. I'm responsible.
Responsibility. I don't think I got that one from my mom and dad. I swear. Because I maybe time management, but I'm still very bad at that. But I make it work somehow.
Yeah, that and then self-accountability.
Yeah. Oh, I know when I'm in the wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can go ahead and wrap up this conversation. Because it was a good little conversation. Maybe we can pick back up on it another time. But my name is Aria Hoskins.
My name is Allison.
And this has been the Golden Hour Grounding. Catch you next week on the podcast.
Bye.